Shah has just walked in at the start point of the roadshow. He has paid obeisance at a small temple over here over about 2 to 3 minutes, and he is about to embark on that roadshow. He's coming onto the truck right now. He might be in fact visible in your visuals right now. I'll show you the crowds that he's waving to right now. Center will give you an image of the crowds that he's waving to. Those are the crowds. The crowds are massive, Akshita, right now. You can see them behind the barricade right now, and Amit Shah is embarking on that roadshow that he is of course telling his people right now to start moving the truck, because he is on the move already. It's not a very long stretch, Akshita, that he's going to go on. This is about 900 to 950 meters that we're talking about, but he has embarked on the roadshow. The roadshow, of course, is the penultimate program in Bolpur that he is embarking on. From this roadshow, he will be headed straight for that press conference. We just spoke to a couple of leaders over here. Debashri Chaudhary, who is Union Minister in the central government, again expressing confidence that the BJP is here to stay. Akshita, this is Trinamool territory that we are standing on. But you can see that the BJP has managed to gather crowds in this place today. We asked Debashri Chaudhary as well whether the BJP is bringing in crowds from other states and other areas in order to just, make a picture of sorts, to show that, the force is with the BJP, the strength is with the BJP, the people are with the BJP. She of course said, look around you, tell me that these people are not Bengali people, tell me that these are outsiders, look around you. So that is what the BJP is saying. They're very, very confident. This is Trinamool territory, like I said. This is a constituency that the Trinamool has been winning since it started winning elections in Bengal. So as far as the Lok Sabha elections are also concerned, okay, that is some cheer which is going out for Soumitra Khan, a member of parliament from the BJP, extremely popular in these areas. He's supposed to be seen as a very youth leader, a young leader. Soumitra Khan, again someone who defected from the TMC into the BJP. This particular constituency in Bolpur, the Lok Sabha constituency, Anupam Hazra, who was with the TMC, had won the election here in 2014. In 2019, before the elections, in the month of January last year, he was chucked out of the BJP, I beg your pardon, from the TMC for anti-party activities. Immediately in March, the BJP brought him on board, gave him a ticket to contest. He contested from another constituency, the Jadavpur constituency, where he was handed out a defeat, a resounding defeat at that, by the TMC's Mimi Chakraborty. And Bolpur again went to the TMC. Another candidate from here against the BJP, and Bolpur went to the TMC. When you tell the BJP that this is TMC territory you're standing on, this is what goes with the TMC every time, they tell you, well, this is also the territory where TMC has been basically playing its violent game. This is Birbhum district where the TMC has been putting up bomb-making factories. This is where TMC is instilling fear in the people of Birbhum, and from where it is instilling fear in the people of Birbhum and in adjoining areas as well in Bengal district. So that is what the BJP is countering right now. That is the BJP's narrative, and that is Amit Shah, flanked by the state president Dilip Ghosh, embarking on his roadshow. Like I said, Akshita, this is a stretch of about 900 to 950 meters on which this truck will fly right now. He has embarked on that roadshow. As you can see the crowds around me, obviously some of them very curious to see the BJP Home Minister. Obviously someone who is a popular face. They've seen this face on television, so they're very keen. But a lot of BJP karyakartas here as well, in order to ensure that this is a success of a show as far as the BJP is concerned. Back to you, Akshita.
Polami, I also want you to focus on who's there with Amit Shah. The likes of Shivendu Adhikari also there, because this is a show of strength. You've been talking to us about how this is a TMC stronghold, and yet all around you, you see a sea of saffron, because the BJP really has pulled all stops for this roadshow.
Well, Akshita, I'm sorry, but noise and sound around me. I wasn't able to catch your question, but I did catch the portion where you asked me about Shubhendu Adhikari's presence over here. Now, as far as Shubhendu Adhikari is concerned, what we know that as far as the Vishwa Bharati University event earlier was concerned, we were told that Shubhendu Adhikari did not attend that program because it was supposed to be a non-political program, and it was said that anyone who's a political leader, now Shubhendu Adhikari is not a legislator, not an MP, he's just a politician from the BJP. So they didn't want to make it a political event, so Shubhendu stayed out and eventually stayed out of the entire Bolpur leg of Amit Shah's visit. But you can see the strongmen of the region here in Birbhum district who are flanked right now on all sides. On that truck with Amit Shah, there's Anupam Hazra, who I was talking to you about, who contested against Mimi Chakraborty in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, lost the elections but was a member of parliament from the TMC, from Bolpur.
I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes. We're going to fix that audio line with you. You can see the kind of crowds there. Pallavi continue to get us non-stop live reports. Huge crowds have gathered for this roadshow of Amit Shah, and as I mentioned, the BJP going all out really to once again flex its muscle in what's considered to be a TMC stronghold in the constituency of Birbhum. And that's perhaps why Home Minister Amit Shah has chosen to visit there to take the TMC head on in what's considered to be their bastion. This is a roadshow that's about 900 meters, not a very long one. But you can see the kind of crowds that have gathered as BJP workers from across Bengal have come together at this very spot in Bolpur, in Birbhum, where Amit Shah is currently holding a mega roadshow. He's going to be holding a press conference as well after this. But as far as the BJP is concerned, they're going to be very, very happy with the pictures that you see on your screens, because at this point, what they've managed to do is to make Birbhum look like a BJP stronghold because of the numbers that are coming out, the sea of saffron that you see around that particular roadshow venue as well. As Pallavi was also telling us, Shubhendu Adhikari not there in this leg of the visit. It's only about Amit Shah and some senior BJP leaders who've also tagged along. What I'd also like to highlight in these visuals that you see on your screens is the kind of security that's been deployed for the Home Minister. The security apparatus taking no chance whatsoever after what happened with BJP President JP Nadda's convoy last week when he was visiting West Bengal. So keeping that in mind, you've got a huge security. The cadre there who have gathered, not being allowed anywhere close to Amit Shah's vehicle, close to Amit Shah's convoy. But you see that there's a lot of security forces, central as well as police deployment present there. Back across to Pallavi Saha. Pallavi, I just want you to give us a sense also of the kind of security arrangements that you see around you. Pallavi, can you hear me? Apologies, we'll reconnect with Pallavi in just a bit. You can see that there is a lot of celebrations, dance, music, the lights. Will be difficult really for Pallavi to hear us while she's on the ground, but we'll reconnect with her to get you a live report. The sense that you get really from the ground is that the BJP is making this all about Bengali flavor, Bengali pride, Bengali culture. Even in this roadshow, you see all of these women dressed in their traditional Bengali attire, all of them marching along with Amit Shah's vehicle there. The messaging that the BJP has been putting out in the last 2 days since Amit Shah has really touched down in Bengal is that there's no question of the Bharatiya Janata Party being an outsider. And that's why Amit Shah started off really his campaign yesterday by visiting the Ramakrishna Mission, where he paid tribute to Swami Vivekananda. He then paid his tribute to also another Bengali revolutionary, to another icon, Khudiram Bose. And today he went to the Vishwa Bharati University, spent quite a bit of time there, paid his tribute to Rabindranath Tagore. And after that, having lunch at a popular folk singer's residence, again a very, very traditional Bengali fare, a very traditional Bengali lunch. I want to take this back across to Pallavi Saha. Pallavi, I hope you can hear me. If you can just give us a sense of the kind of security arrangements we see around you, because that's been a massive political flashpoint as well.
Well, yes, I will try and show you the security arrangements, Sanjay. If we can just show the police presence over here as well in large numbers. The security is very, very tight. Obviously, given the fact that the VVIP has embarked on a roadshow, like you said, the incident as well, which happened on the 10th of December, where JP Nadda's convoy was in fact attacked, and TMC and BJP workers clashed ahead of his convoy as well, has something, in a way, changed in terms of the security arrangements over here. The police is not taking any chances, because at the end of the day, this is the Home Minister who has embarked on a roadshow, and of course the MHA and the state police have been at loggerheads. We know about the background to this. We know that after that incident, the DGP and the Chief Secretary were summoned at least a couple of times. They refused to come because they, of course, said that, the fear of corona, they didn't want to come for a physical meeting. A virtual meeting happened eventually, which was attended by the Home Secretary of MHA, and then Mr. Rajiv Gauba. He, of course, told them that the MHA was not very happy with the law and order preparations in West Bengal, and they assured that all security arrangements will be made as well. The centre and the state have been at loggerheads, but as far as the Home Minister is concerned, of course, the government is ensuring, the state government, in conjunction with central forces, are ensuring that maximum security is in place at this roadshow. As you can see, there are a large number of crowds, Akshita, that have gathered along this entire stretch of the road in order to, of course, see the Home Minister, and then, of course, BJP party workers who are expressing their support for the BJP, and the BJP hoping that does translate into numbers come 2021. Akshita, back to you.
Amit Shah's visit from yesterday. Yesterday he was in Midnapur because of the Shubhendu Adhikari factor. Why Birbhum? Why has Amit Shah chosen to hold this roadshow in Birbhum?